Welcome to our Cinematic Storycraft English Learning YouTube channel. Today is very interesting story my day as taxi driver. This story is helpful for your English learning, listening and speaking skills. So listen carefully and feel free and enjoy the story. As the sun crept over the horizon, casting a warm orange hue across the city, Alex prepared for another day behind the wheel. He had always found a peculiar charm in driving a taxi, where every day was a new adventure and every passenger a potential storyteller. The morning started with a routine check. The taxi's tires were in good shape, the fuel tank was full, and the interior was spotless. He slipped into the driver's seat, started the engine, and headed out into the bustling streets. The first ride of the day was a young woman named Emily, who was visibly anxious as she climbed into the back seat. She was on her way to an important job interview, and Alex could sense her nervous energy. As he navigated through traffic, he made small talk to ease her tension. Emily gradually relaxed, sharing her excitement and anxiety about the upcoming interview. By the time they arrived at her destination, she was smiling and full of hope. Alex wished her good luck, and she thanked him with genuine gratitude. The rest of the morning was a mix of mundane and amusing. There was Mr. Thompson, an elderly gentleman who wanted to visit his favourite bakery. He regaled Alex with tales of his youth, each story more vivid than the last. The bakery, a quaint little spot with the smell of freshly baked bread wafting out the door, seemed like a sanctuary to Mr. Thompson. He bought a box of pastries, handed Alex one as a token of appreciation, and headed inside with a twinkle in his eye. Just before noon, Alex picked up a family heading to the zoo. The kids in the back seat were bubbling with excitement, chattering about the animals they hoped to see. Alex couldn't help but get caught up in their enthusiasm. As they drove, he shared fun facts about different animals, adding to their anticipation. When they arrived, the family was thrilled, and the children thanked Alex with wide smiles and waves as they entered the zoo. The afternoon brought its own share of unique experiences. There was a young couple who had just come from a romantic lunch. They were deep in conversation, and Alex couldn't help but overhear snippets of their plans for the future. Their love and affection were palpable, and as they departed, Alex hoped they would have many more happy moments together. Later, a group of college students piled into the cab, their energy infectious. They were on their way to a music festival, and their enthusiasm was so contagious that Alex found himself reminiscing about his own college days. The students played their favourite tunes on a portable speaker, turning the cab into a mini dance party. Their laughter and camaraderie made for a memorable ride, and Alex enjoyed every moment of it. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow across the city, Alex picked up his last fare of the day, a weary businessman who had been working late. The man was silent for most of the ride, lost in his thoughts. Alex, respecting his quietude, drove carefully, making sure to avoid the congested areas. As they neared the man's home, he finally spoke, expressing his appreciation for the peaceful ride. Alex offered a few words of encouragement, wishing him a restful evening, and the businessman departed with a nod of thanks. By the time Alex returned to his starting point, the city lights were beginning to twinkle, and the streets were less crowded. He took a moment to reflect on the day. Each passenger had brought their own story, their own slice of life, and Alex had been fortunate enough to be a part of it all. Driving a taxi was more than just a job. It was a window into the lives of others, a way to experience the world through different perspectives.
As he parked the taxi and prepared to head home, Alex felt a sense of fulfillment. It was the little moments, the laughter, the stories, the connections that made each day special. And as he walked away from the cab, he looked forward to tomorrow, knowing that it would bring new stories and new experiences, each one adding to the rich tapestry of his life as a taxi driver.
Comment your feedback, like, and subscribe our channel.